Congressman Gregory Meeks spoke during a press briefing Wednesday on the congressional delegation that recently traveled to the Indo-Pacific region. Meeks called the trip, quote, very important, very substantial, and very successful. He specifically spoke about the visit to Taiwan. The New York Democrats said that the nation was, quote, so appreciative that we stood to show that we're going to partner with our friends and allies throughout the region. Although the Taiwan visit was not officially part of the itinerary for the Asia tour, the congressional delegation's arrival there was widely expected.
Gregory Meeks of New York.
I want to thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity to participate in this very important, very substantial, and very successful CODEL. It was important for us to be there in the region. The people of the region wanted to see us there. They understand that part of what is taking place in the world is, as we see from place after place, it's a question of democracy versus an autocratic government. And they want to know that we are partners. And that's why they welcomed us at every stop that we went to, saying thank you for being here. Whether it was Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, Singapore, or Malaysia. In Taiwan, we saw people lined up down the streets, over 250,000 people watching our flight land. And then the crowds on the streets saying thank you for coming. We had the opportunity to talk and to have conversation with various of our legislators, which was really important. And we had to then chat it back and forth on what we're doing. And I had the opportunity as chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee to let them know that we're doing many things, particularly in regards to Taiwan. We've got some bills that were coming out or that have passed already, like the Taiwan Peace and Stability Act. They were interested to know that, like the Taiwan Fellowship Act and the Taiwan Reassurance Act, and provisions supporting the name change of TACRO to the Taiwan Representative Office in the United States. Again, it is not us who want to change the status quo. We see that coming from Beijing. And they were so appreciative that we stood to show that we're going to partner with our friends and allies throughout the region. They all have issues, whether it's the South China Sea or the Taiwan Strait. But they want to know that we are there, and they want to see even our soft power. And that's why the conversations that you see with my fellow members, and they'll talk about whether it was working with our veterans or dealing with climate or dealing with what was historic with reference to chips and exchanges and dealing with manufacturing goods in the United States. I conclude just by saying that, and I thank President Biden also for being in the region. He's visited the region and done another thing. So we're in lockstep with our focus and our message to the people in Southeast Asia, that you have a friend, an ally, and a partner in the United States of America. And when you call to ask us to come to visit you, as we did on this trip, we'll be there with you. So with that, I just turn it over to the chair of the Veterans Affairs Committee, Chairman Mark Takano.